Hello everyone, welcome back to the Excel Sync classes. Our topic for today is understanding referencing. Before understanding referencing, we would understand what is a cell. A cell is a conjunction of two lines, which is one is the vertical line, which is known as column, and another is the horizontal line, which is the row. For example, over here, B is the column, 3 is the row, that's why the cell name is P3. So cell reference, whenever we reference to a cell, whenever we refer to a cell, in any sort of a calculation or a function, then that becomes a cell reference for that particular calculation or a function. Cell referencing is basically of three types. First of all, variable. Over there, both the row and the column, for example, the 3 and B, they are fixed. They are not fixed, I'm sorry. They are not fixed. They are easily able to move from left to right, top to bottom, anywhere whenever you drag a formula. But when I talk about fixed, so both of them are frozen. For example, the B and the 3, they will be frozen, and whenever we will be taking part in the formula, they will not change whenever we drag them from top to bottom, left to right, or anywhere. But if we talk about fixing one of the components of the cell, maybe B or maybe 3, depending upon the requirement of the formula or the function, then this will be known as a mixed referencing. I know this could be a little quirky for you to understand, but let's understand this with the help of an example that is on the next page over here. Right, as I mentioned, a cell reference is an argument or a variable which takes part in the calculation or a function, right? So over here also, I can see that we have some data which is in item names, price per piece, quantity, and then with that item names, price per piece, quantity, we are going to calculate the amount. So how to calculate the amount? There are 10 rupees and then their total quantity is 10. So total amount would be, if you multiply 10 multiplied by 10, which is 100. Let's drag this up for the entire range. I have got 1275 because I have placed them over here, the totals already, the sum formula I have placed in. Over here also the sum formula I have placed. Now what is happening over here? Actually, this is a variable reference. As I'm moving the formula down, the formula is changing its referencing from cell W12 to X12. Over here it's W13 to X13 and W14 to X14. As the formula is free to move down, so are the references. This is a very good example of a variable reference. However, let's suppose I need to put in a discount of 20%. I have placed in 20% over here. So, and I need to put in a discount over this amount. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the amount with the discount. However, multiply the amount with the discount, right? So I got 20 rupees as discount on 100, but if I drag the formula down, just like this, Alt SF, it is still giving me 0. The reason is, as I move the formula down, the discount reference is also moving down. To keep it steady, what I'll do is, I'll go over here on the AD12 formula and press F4 to fix it. See, a dollar sign appears before the column number and the row number. This would create the fixing of the cell range. So what I'll do is, I'll copy this, go down and then paste as formulas, and I'll see that the amount is also fixed. Amount is not fixed, but the discount is fixed. This cell is fixed over here, right? And the total is also there, 255. Now to understand mixed referencing, this was the fixed referencing, but now to understand the mixed referencing, I need to create the percent amount contribution. For example, the amount over here is 100 and total is 1275. I want to know what this amount is contributing into the total amount. Let's suppose I'm going to put like 100 divided by 1275. So this is how actually we can calculate the contribution. But this time we need to make sure that the amount reference doesn't go down, just like this, right? So 210 is correct, but Y22 is going down. That's why, because the denominator is not fixed. So we'll go up and we fix the denominator, and this time I'm going to copy this and paste this as values paste it as formulas, for the other amounts, and I'll see that the percentage is also there. So this number should have come into a normal numerical range, but I've used Alt H and then E to convert it to a percent, right? Similarly, my next challenge would be to calculate the percent discount over here. How to calculate the percent discount? I know that the amount and the discount are into the adjacent columns. So it's just that if I simply drag the formulas towards the right, it should work, right? Yes, we got the numbers, but somehow the denominator still says Y21, because for the discount, the denominator should be Z21, which is 255. Why it is not changing? Because in the previous formula, we have actually fixed both the rows and the columns together. In order to move this from left to right, we need to make sure that the column is not fixed. So Y is the column and dollar is there. So we're going to press F4 once again. Now, if we see that the column is not fixed anymore, still the row is fixed. I'll press enter and drag the formula again. It has no changes to the amount percent amount column, but if I'll drag it towards the right, I'll see the numbers have changed. Let me check. Yes, the numbers have changed and the output is also changed. In order to make sure that we have the correct number, the total should be 100%. Over here also 100%, which makes it to be the correct formula. So this is how we actually calculate the three different sort of referencing, which is variable, fixed and mixed. Even if you change the discount from here from 20 to 25%, the calculation would be changing automatically because it is still referring to the discount percent over here. I hope you liked this video and you found this entertaining and knowledgeable. If you have any questions or comments, please write it down in the comments, and do subscribe and like our videos so that you can get more videos in our upcoming sessions. Have a good day. Bye-bye.